Hello and welcome to episode 23 of our Timberborn Update 3 Harder Mode Let's Play with the Iron Teeth faction. Last time we built a whole bunch of infrastructure for our trains, and we did a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and also got things a little bit better organized over here at our efficient mine, currently doing scrap metal production with explosives, gears, and the treated planks. We've also made some good progress on our big levee over here, eventually going to be 2 blocks high to keep that in the same height as this levee here. And eventually, once this is all done, to have pretty much the entire, well, this half of the map all flooded nicely as we work toward getting over here. So this episode, we have a couple other things we want to take care of as well, chiefly continuing all of the train construction here, and then fixing a few more things with regard to the overabundance of resources here that causes our frame rate to be super low, and also building out an entertainment district right here that I have promised for a very long time. Finally get the carousel out of the depressing industrial district, and well, it's still the same district as the rest of this, but a segment of the map, if you will. And then possibly, if we have the time, get over to this underground ruins and this above ground ruins and start harvesting for more scrap metal, because we are currently limited by the amount of scrap metal we have access to. We are starting to feel the pain a whole lot in terms of the number of bots that we have, and they're the ones currently running this entire mine setup, so we definitely need those to not be impaired by, you know, not having any metal to repair themselves or make new ones or anything like that. And then, of course, this district also is really struggling because, well, there's nobody here. I've got enough people to use the hauling post to supply this geothermal turbine with some water, and that's really about it. We're not even really using the trains at all. We're just receiving water to keep these all topped up. But if we can get over here to this guy and get him going and harvest this metal as well, we should be in decent shape. And this district center is close enough for us to be able to reach both, unless I have vastly overestimated the amount of range we currently have. We've got oh, they actually started building the bridges here. Well, that's a deep subject. A couple of you, let's go ahead and pause real quick just so we can talk this out. A couple of you have suggested some improvements to my routing of the steel bridges, and I think what we're going to do is actually triple track this. And when I say triple track, I mean outbound track and inbound track, and in between a pathway. And what that's going to end up causing here is we're going to have this whole thing. That's the wrong segment there. We're going to have this whole thing basically just go all the way through. For the time being, it's going to be all platforms. Well, one, because this is already here, so I don't have to build it again. Two, because it's cheaper and I don't have access to metal right now. But what we can go ahead and do is we can just start building this out the same way, and just have this entire district over here be accessible nice and easy in between, so that they can have one side of the bridges done and then build the other side without having to manually single place tracks, which is super annoying. I've never enjoyed doing that, and some of you in the comments have said that that really irritates you as well. So we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that. And one of the fun things about that is actually going to be figuring out how to get this path in between right here. So we'll figure that out. It's going to end up being all bridges eventually anyway, just to get out ahead of that. But we already have these platforms here, so I figured, might as well use them. We have so much wood anyway, so it's not really going to be that big of a deal. Of course, this outside thing right here is going to end up just being turned into bridges, so that's fine. We have plenty of other stuff to be worrying about, so I don't want to take too much time doing this, but I did want to go ahead and get this all set up here. Again, we'll come back and delete these platforms where they have to be deleted when we get to that point. We're just not quite at that point yet. So that should, for the time being, get us to more or less where we need to go. We'll just have this go all the way down here. And then I think... oh, we're not cavemen. We have technology. We have these wonderful, wonderful crossing tracks that are right here that Talbert has put in the game. And we're going to be using that in this segment right here. So let's go ahead and just put that in place. That will be a fantastic way to actually utilize part of the mod and get something done at the same time. So we're going to have to, of course, this needs to get built, and then they can just walk right across the tracks, come right down the middle, and then continue down this path they already have been using, and then just keep on doing that. And then we'll just move this piece right here over one more, and we'll successfully click on the train mod button that next time and pop that in like so, and have a direct connection right here next to the train depot. Well, goods station, I'm sorry, the train depot, train yard rather, is that building. But yeah, so that is a easy way to solve all of those problems. Of course, this section right here is going to have to be manually built one piece at a time, just like the Johnny Cash song. But yeah, so this will be a much more aesthetically pleasing solution here. Of course, this will all be bridges. Again, like I said, when we, have the resources to do that, then we can get rid of this guy right here, or not get rid of him. I don't know. I think the length of the path could prove to be an issue, but I can always just put a gate somewhere in the middle here if it has to be. It's really not that big of a deal. There's not going to be too many beavers physically walking between the districts, but I do want that option to be available since the trains are going to be doing most of the work. This is going to be a very long project. Might not happen in today's episode. In fact, I realistically don't expect it to happen in today's episode. So we're going to keep on trucking and move right along and follow along down this way. Of course, there's trees in the way. How could I forget? Anyway, let's unpause and set up a couple of things here about as best we can and just let them kind of go to town on building in this district while we take care of everything else. So like I said, we have huge amounts of range that we have access to because we've modified it for this playthrough. So I think we should still be able to get over here, hopefully. If not, then this is going to be going to become kind of an interesting problem to have. I also want to go ahead, since we're already here over in this area, I'm going to go ahead and actually, yeah, we'll redo all these paths. I want to keep it up a level because the rest of this whole area is going to be flooded once we get finished with everything. So we'll go ahead and get our platforms going. Now you might be saying, hey, you had problems with wood. Why are you using so much wood? Yeah, we don't have problems with wood anymore. We have 1,700 logs. I think we're going to be fine. The only other issue is going to be planks, which I believe are currently being distributed through the terrible tiny drop-off point. So we're going to fix that. We're going to pop this in right here with our planks and slowly phase out. This can just be this drop-off point, and this distribution post can just be for the mine area. I think that will work just fine. And as someone else pointed out, we have this engine here. We might as well start refining the metal since we're already over here. We have the dynamite and everything. So I probably should have built this entire thing up one level. And we have the ability to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and just get rid of all of that. We'll move it up a level here. Make sure to super prioritize that, and we will just have this whole thing set up back here. Probably need to have one set up there. Yeah, we'll do that. Have our path come around the back. And of course, we'll put our charging stations right in a line here. And we're not going to just have 3. We're going to add more, but we have to have some stuff next to it, of course, that's going to allow us to do that. Smelter. I think we can turn this around and just have path accessible here. That looks fine. We will, is that going to connect if I do this? Yeah. Should be all good there, and we'll go ahead and have that set up like so. Put in another charging station, and that will be pretty nice right there. That'll give us 5, which is going to be half of our beavers here. We are going to keep beaver spots. We are going to keep expanding. We just have to get the rest of this all built up, and that'll take care of that. What I'm going to do here instead is, since we have logs here, I'm going to actually put the storage. I know this is not a very optimized location for this. We're going to put the storage for the scrap metal in a way that the bots can actually get to it. And we'll just have them able to pop that stuff in there. It'll be right over here next to the smelter. It won't be too far of a walk for the bots either. Since we're already here, let's go ahead and put in our ladder in this section, because it does allow us to do that. We'll just get rid of this path here. No real harm done. Of course, we'll have this connect on the other side as well, just so everything's accessible different ways. And we'll just keep stacking this up a little bit. Set this to our scrap metal. It's going to take them a while to get all this done. So let's go ahead and prioritize the engine and at least one of the charging stations so we don't get completely screwed. We'll leave them to their devices. We have builders are all fully employed. We have 2 beavers that actually don't have jobs. Well, we're going to fix that pretty soon here. We also have to relocate the barracks here. So we'll find a good spot for that. Of course, we have scrap metal here for export. We're going to also be, just finding it, doing that thing over there. So in the interest of actually having barracks, I think we can just go ahead and pop these guys right on top of some of this stuff. It honestly doesn't really matter, all things considered. So something looking a little funky isn't going to bother us. I also really just like the ladders. It's a fun mod. It's a fun unique thing to add to the cities here. All right, so of course now we have the problem. Oh, we can't walk anywhere. Yeah, well, build the ladders. Just get good. Yeah, there we go. Down to 30 FPS. That's what we're missing here. How is no progress? Okay, can't say I am surprised. Waiting on metal blocks. Got gears here. Metal blocks to be harvested. I don't know that they can actually pick this up off the ground since there's no metal block storage currently. So maybe that's something we should fix too. Take it off at super speed here. Planks, logs, scrap metal. Let's change this to metal blocks and just let that get filled back up so they can actually utilize the old ones. Get those things all picked up, ready to go, and that should be done hopefully soon. Yeah, these guys are already starting to run out of juice. But Anyway, enough about that. We're going to go ahead and keep on moving in our quest to get to this other area here. All right, so this is going to be too high, not T-O-O high, T-W-O high. Right. This will be 2 right here. And you might be asking, why aren't you putting stairs in? Well, because, again, I want these walkways to be accessible when the whole map floods. And also, just kind of looks cool. So, not saying we can't tear it down later. But for right now, I think we don't want that. We're going to have this going all the way out here, of course, to get to there. But we are going to go ahead and make a little detour here. We'll put in a ladder just to have the last mile transit down this way. Start way down here in the hole. Just have this go all the way out. Of course. All the way down here. All the way down here. Put in some stairs. Actually, we have the ability to... Actually, we shouldn't use metal. I was going to say we could give them a little bit of a boost there. But I'm pretty confident that this will still be in range, so I will put in 8 scavenger flags. We'll get those guys going. After I put in a storage for... Oh, maybe that is going to have to go down here. This is going to start flooding at some point, so I should have... Yeah, I should have the middle storage very close nearby. At least the preliminary one, so they can just kind of stick it in there. And then somebody else can come grab all that. Alright, we have this... This one. They built this one first, really? Okay, well... That's fine. I guess they don't want to come get these metal blocks, huh? There's plenty of metal blocks to come get, so why are they not... Okay, prioritized by haulers. Are we out of... We're out of bots. Perfect. Okay. Well, that's definitely not what we wanted. And this also doesn't have any power, which is kind of an ironic situation, isn't it? But they built that first because they didn't have metal blocks. We're waiting on... Alright. Prioritize gathering on that guy and that... Here they come. And that guy should be enough metal blocks to allow us to get the rest of everywhere. Get that taken care of. Okay, we also want to... Okay, too far from a district. Do we need pathway to come to the rescue here? Come on. Oh, okay, duh. Because they're waiting for the ladder here. Okay. Alright, that was potentially a mistake. But we should have the resources to build these ladders pretty quick here. And we are... oh, we have metal blocks in here. We should be able... There we go. Alright, let's... It's not connected by paths, really? Okay, because we have the ladder here. So once that's done, that should be connected, and then this should give me a box to tick for the prioritized by haulers. There we go. Yeah, get those logs in there, get this charging up and running, because we got to get these beavers going, man. We got stuff to do, we got stuff to do. Do I have... No. Do not have metal blocks, but we definitely need these two, because that's going to transfer power over to the smelter, which cannot currently run. So let's get a move on that, shall we? All right, come and collect that, and then we can actually get this whole thing all ready to go. Let's keep building out here. Is this 3 high? Yeah, that's where we were. 3 high. Here, make sure I'm actually lined up, because I love to do this thing where I don't line stuff up correctly. It's kind of a bad habit. And see, this matches up perfectly right here with this little island, which is looking fantastic. We'll go ahead and just kind of follow this here for a little bit. And then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create levees around this area. But of course, the most important thing is to actually build the mine first. So we'll put that down, have our stuff coming out of here, and then we'll have to bring in the stairs, which I will probably end up just keeping this high to come out here, and then turning... no, actually, no. We can be smart about this. We can actually make these into levees. I'm going to have some sort of other way to get down there, too. Don't worry. We're not going to have to wait for all these levees to be built. But if we have this entire area just kind of, well, surrounded like this, leave a space around on all four sides, then what that's going to let us do is we're going to be able to actually build some storage in here. We have 3 blocks wide here, 3 blocks wide here. So we can actually do a similar thing to what we had going on this section, except maybe make it just a little bit better. And then that way when this starts flooding, when we actually get to that part, then it won't be that big of a deal to get all finished up. I am going to extend this all the way here, even though I don't have to, just because I just like how it looks. Just, I guess, always a valid excuse to do that. So, like I said, I'm going to just have this whole thing set up like so. Perspective always messes with me. Okay. Pop that in there. We'll get this super prioritize these guys. And that's going to get this up and running once we have the tree in the way taken care of. And then, of course, let's see, this is 5 wide. Yeah, that'll be just fine. I'm going to want this to be bots too, so we're going to have another power generation station set up. That's good. That is probably the end of this episode if we even get to it today. I'm going to try. You heard me here first. Going to try to keep this at about an hour. We're already at about 23 minutes, so it's not necessarily looking promising, but we are going to try because I did tell you guys I would do my best to try and rein in the length a little bit. Not going to say every episode is going to be short, but short, relatively speaking. Oh, it's only an hour long. Nobody makes hour-long videos like this. Except insane people. Like me. We still need metal blocks. We are importing metal blocks, right? We have... Oh, we're not. That would explain why that's not happening, because we're not importing them. So, let's come over here. We have 1 metal block. All right, let's just go ahead and import metal blocks because we're going to need them for the time being. Not going to be the end of the world. This is still not able to actually produce anything because, well, we don't have a power connection, and I was a little foolhardy in how I had this hooked up. I tend to forget that the engines only have a single power output on one side in the center, and they don't radiate out. For the time being, at least we can keep our beavers going a little bit, but we definitely need those metal blocks. Somebody died. Why did you, Oh, the bot. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, unstuckify. I did download a mod that allows me to unstick beavers, but I've never seen that option show up. Anyway, little bot corpse will go away at some point. Now we can come over here and put in the rest of our platforms. Go ahead and take care of that. And now that that's all done, we're going to go ahead and... No storage for logs? Seriously? Oh, they need to use the logs, but they can't use the logs because they can't get the logs to storage. Problems. we're going to delete the slope. Oh no, the beavers are stuck. Well, guess what? You're not stuck because I can unstick you, but also you're not stuck because this is going to be built like first thing in the morning. So you'll be okay. Just put your big boy pants on for a second. Little adversity never hurt anybody. Alright, so this district, last time I did put in all of the little Lidos here, and a couple of you said, "Hey, why are you demolishing plants just to put in some paths? You could have just put another set of stairs in." Well, my dear viewers, the simple answer is because I don't tend to think that way, and I just don't. So I know that's boring, but it is what it is. We have these trees still trying to get removed. They're not going to be able to unless I build a little stairs here. So let's just do that, give them a chance to get up there. Now, I really would love to move the carousel, but it requires 40 metal blocks, and we can't spare metal blocks right now. We have so much else going on. Oh, they're starting to build the little bridge for the train, at least. That's exciting, except they shouldn't be spending metal blocks on that. They should be spending metal blocks on this stuff. It is so much higher priority than these train bridges, which I'm going to go ahead and pause because we don't need to be spending any of our resources on them. We just don't. Now, what's going to be interesting is when these are no longer the correct length. Okay, alright, well, I'll tell you what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to just get rid of at least those two. I'm probably going to have to shift this over one more to be symmetrical. We're going to pause the rest of these because I don't want any chance of the metal being used for anything else that is not... Really? You guys are still stuck? Oh, I didn't build any stairs. Duh. Here I was saying, oh, it's not going to be a problem because you're not going to be stuck anymore. And then I just proceeded not to give them any avenue with which to get unstuck. They also can't put that there because I didn't put that in a spot that's actually accessible. So they're going to take care of those stairs. Now, keep building out this way. Eventually, get out to here. And then we'll really be fine. They'll be putting all the scrap metal there. And then we'll have the scrap metal come up in here, which it already is. Somebody please come build these stairs. I'm begging you for the good of your beaver compatriots. And we're really not putting metal blocks here, really? Okay, well. I see how it is. Yeah, they're taking scrap metal. What we really need is we really need one of these 10x posts here. But, again, that's what the train's for. So, we should try to remember not to get too far ahead of ourselves. I can't put that there because why? Oh, because that's a district boundary. Duh. Not like we need it anyway. You are exhausted. Why? Because you don't have any sleep. Because you... Why? You have somewhere to sleep. How do I have 5 homeless beavers if we have housing for... Yeah, I have housing for 32. Oh, I've got 30... How did I get 37 beavers in this district? They should not have 37. They're not reproducing in this district because they don't reproduce. They grow new beavers. So what's up with that? Well, I'm not going to get rid of them because now they can actually be useful. Keep building some more platforms here. Anyway, yeah, range-wise, we should be perfect for all this. We just got to get there. And it's kind of important that we do that pretty quickly because this is going to start flooding soon. And while none of this stuff is on the very bottom layer, if for some reason this were to start ticking up in here, it would render most of that unusable. But I think the amount of water we have coming through this half of the map should end up working in our favor. Still waiting on the metal blocks. Come on. We have 21 metal blocks here. When we're using them to make more bots, I guess that's okay. Oh, well, we're not because we don't have any workers here. We have, unfortunately, no more, well, almost no more bots. But we need to have a few more materials. I just need them to send that metal over here so I can finally finish this stuff. We can start refining it here. So somebody's got to start bringing me some metal. I don't know why. Don't know why they can't just bring it over. Do we have any in the distribution center? Distribution post. We have logs, planks, and water. We do not have metal blocks because why? Like, I know we're using... Okay, these should all be empty. And they are. What do I need here? I need heads. I don't need limbs. Okay. We're just kind of in a conundrum here, aren't we? Because I definitely need the bots, but I need the metal. I think more than I need the bots. So I'll pause those again because they do have enough to make at least one more bot, and then we'll see if we can get some more metal over here. Please just build this. Okay, they built this one. That's a good sign. I need 2 more metal blocks for this. I guess I should have, if I was thinking, put the universal powered levees underneath like I did some of the other stuff. But they're really not going to transfer power like that? Seriously? Are you for real right now? We're gonna be mad. Alright. Okay. How did I... They can transfer power to the side. Why did I not think of that? Okay, well now I have to delete this, which is really a shame. And that. Do the exact same thing I was just saying I should have done in the first place. Well, you live and you learn, kids. And why are these people saying there's no... Why is there no food? There should be plenty of food. It should be coming in from this district. We have... Okay, what are we out of to have 672, or is that because that was ran by bots? Yep, that's exactly why. Okay. Yeah, we've got to keep an eye on these things because we're really, really low on food. And I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, we're all hungry. Okay. Well, that's interesting. How am I going to solve this problem? Okay, do we at least have working here? Okay, yeah. That is very unfortunate. I did not notice that until now, because that's going to cause some pretty major issues if our beavers start dying because of no food. That's pretty embarrassing for me to overlook that. Well, we've got a little while before that starts happening, at least. I do wish they would go a little faster on the platform construction. So now we have this district. They do seem to be eating, which is good at the very least. There is some packaged food here. They are going, but it is now nighttime, so it's already too late to really do much of anything. Yeah, we're gonna have some hunger deaths for sure. For sure. Which is really unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Alright, so let's just go ahead and power on through here, get to the next day, and then I think we're going to go ahead and extend our working day just a little bit to get a little bit more work in. Yeah, the bot amount of resources to have the bots crashing is a little lower than I thought it'd be, to be completely honest with you. But it is what it is. Now, for our universal powered levies, of course they require metal, but it is what it is. Pop those in place there. At least we can recover some of the metal. Okay. Dying of old age still. That's, oh, there is some packaged food coming in, so the problem is very slowly kind of solving itself. We just need more coming in. Although I think we, now that we've identified the problem, we shouldn't have any problem replenishing our stocks. And yeah, we're doing just fine. Just a little unfortunate for that to happen like that. All right, in the interest of making sure we have as much water in here as possible, I'm not going to drain any of this out. We don't need it, honestly. I just want to keep this as full as I can so this can overtop and come all the way down here. Again, we have so much water, we really don't have any reason to be worried or concerned. Just got to keep on keeping on. All right, so that's in place now. Let's go ahead and harvest all of this. Then I'll put this other smelter back in. As soon as they get all those resources out of the way. Although I guess I could, since there's path back here. Yeah, we'll just do that. Get that put in place. And then, of course, I really hope these transfer power down, or I'm just going to be absolutely beside myself. Do not use with the non-iron bot devices. Well, kids, this is where we find out if flying by the seat of my pants is going to cause any super huge problems. My money's on probably yes. So we'll find out. If that doesn't work, I'm going to delete it again and then use one of those vertical, the straight power shafts to solve that problem. We are getting closer to having this metal as well. Just gotta get there, just gotta get there. Diet of old age, diet of old age. None of these say hunger. Yeah, okay. Well, we're not out of the woods yet, but we are, we're getting there. Very close. Some of that should be food. Yes. So now they'll come get their food because they're hungry. Don't blame them. Alright, that's looking nice. Please, for the love of God, connect to the engine this way. I really should have built one of these buildings directly connected instead of these power things here. It's fine. Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. As soon as they bring all those planks over here. Alright, and meanwhile we're getting closer and closer and closer. This is going to be quite the prolonged deal over here. So we'll go ahead and map out a little bit. Of course, I can't put the supply things in here until this is all gone, because, of course, but we'll get there. We'll be fine. We only have 1.4 days until the drought is over. So that is looking nice. This still isn't built. Okay, that's connected to power. This is connected to power. Okay. Good. Now we can finally be finished with that. I'm going to stop importing the metal blocks because we can now make them. We are not exporting metal blocks. We're only exporting the scrap metal. So now this district should be able to build all of its own stuff, at least in terms of metal supply. And we can finally turn these back on and get our beaver bots back up and running. All right, so all of that being said, Now that we have most of the stuff that actually needs metal taken care of, we're going to come back in here and put in our big old bridges. Are these 5x? Yeah, they're 5x. Yep, that goes there, that goes there, goes there, goes there, goes there, and goes there. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier, is this is going to be right here, right here, right here, right here. So these these bridges should start here, which means this middle one is going to become longer by 1. These will stay as 3x and 2x, and this will become 2 3x's in the middle. Guess it doesn't really matter what end I come from on that. But that'll end up looking really nice when it's all said and done. Again, we're gonna triple bridge all the way across here when I have the resources to do so. Don't right now, but it's just the way it is. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that guy. And then come in here with, is that the correct height? No, it's 3 high. Yeah, we'll do that guy that way. Should be the correct thing we're looking at, which means this corner track now is going to have to go here, which might make this look a little funky, yeah, but it'll end up being just fine like this. Now, let's see, was this 2 2x's? I think it was a 2x and a 3x. Yes. There we go. All right. So we can actually now, because this is the way it is, we can turn this one into a crossing track so they can jump on over here if they so choose. And since this is a small one and it doesn't really matter anymore, we'll go ahead and put in our triple track bridge right there, just because we can. All right, drought is over also, which means now we can watch our water come back in. I'm going to unpause all of these now because we have metal production. Just, come on, let me click on this. They can figure out how and when to build whatever they want. We still don't have food here? Seriously? Are we still experiencing food problems? Yes, we are. Okay, let's take a look at our ingredients. What are we... I mean, we have everything. We don't have a ton of the grilled chestnuts, but we should have enough. We have, oh, cattail crackers? Is that what we're out of? Now, how can we possibly be out of cattail crackers when we have this whole district dedicated just to cattail flour? Where are my cattails? Is that just I don't have enough cattails? See, this is why I was trying to replant cattails along this entire half of the thing here. So I guess we're just that far behind, huh? Well, that is definitely concerning because now we're gonna have to figure something out here. I mean, I could just, you know, export actual food, which for the time being looks like it's gonna be grilled potatoes just to keep these guys alive. But we'll get our cattails figured out. We have plenty of grilled potatoes, so again, it's not the end of the world. We can still feed the beavers; they will still eat the other stuff. It's just this district doesn't have anything else to eat, so we'll get that all figured out. Very slowly making metal. That's fine. We knew it was going to take a while. Once we get this going, though, we should be able to export en masse and be in a pretty good spot moving forward. Now that we have all of the rest of this in place, I am going to go ahead and start. No, I'm not, because it's not going to let me click this. That's the wrong thing. I'm going to go ahead and let's wait for the beavers to get across here. There we go. Go ahead and just get this whole section here. They can start getting the rest of the supplies gathered from all of that. Boy, this sure is ugly here. That's, yep, that's going to be that. I made a classic blunder. Aside from trying to start a land war in Asia, I was actually correct in how I had this set up. I just had the wrong part of it moved. And I know you might be saying, it really doesn't matter. Symmetry is really not that big of a deal. Unfortunately, it's going to bother me for the rest of my natural born life if I don't fix it. Those of you who are similar in that way will certainly understand. It's just one of those things that I absolutely have to fix every time it happens, or else I'm going to go nuts. Fortunately, is a pretty easy thing to fix. And we just have to spend a little bit of time cleaning everything up. I did the same thing over here. So what am I doing today? I know what happened. I didn't have this. Go back and meet the, can I even have two bridges meet like this? No, I cannot. So, okay. So this is actually correct over here. I am so sorry to those of you who wanted this to be a super productive video. Yeah, we've got to fix this. So what is this now? This is 2 and 3. This is 2 and 3. This is 2 and 3. So we need one more block here. So this, again, we're moving it again. I am sorry. This is going to be a 2 and 2 in the middle. It's going to be one block shorter. I think, yeah, it's going to be 5. Yeah, I couldn't have gotten it done with 2 long ones. So this is going to get moved over again. Yep, we'll have this go here. Which means we're going to have to shorten this middle section here. Yeah, This is what happens. Okay. Because this is a side effect of doing the triple wide. It kind of throws off the earlier math I'd been doing. So 4 wide or long here, excuse me. And then we'll move this entire thing back 1 block. Put in another right here. So this will be 3, yeah. Wide here, we'll do 5. Please do not crash while you're auto-saving, thank you. 5 and 5. And then this one will once again be 3 and 2. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Click it. Thank you. Alright, so crisis averted temporarily. That's a big mess to clean up, but we'll be alright. They should be bringing us some grilled potatoes. I don't know why they didn't, because now we have no food. Again. Ah, somebody died of hunger. Wow, is that the... You know, I honestly don't remember from the beginning of this series if we ever had anybody die from hunger. Maybe it was like a couple of them. I really hope that wasn't the first one, because that would be pretty shameful to have that happen. Why do I not have potatoes? I specifically said to stock these. We have them in stock. Man, these beavers, I swear. Alright, I guess I have to now also send grilled potatoes out through the distribution post, because apparently that's how that works. Well, it is what it is. Whatever. Kind of past at this point. We just kind of have to hope they'll bring us some food. So that's very annoying. I really hope sincerely that some of you are bringing food. Okay, now we have potatoes. We're okay. Now, we need to have... Yes, we need to have these ladders built. Let's get those going. We can start exporting our scrap metal again. Oh, look at me making promises I know I can't keep. We're 50 minutes into the video already. We really haven't accomplished anything, except we got this up and running, which I guess is nice. But I need these bots, man. I need these bots to start taking the stuff to the correct spot here. They shouldn't be bringing it all the way up here. Yeah, let's just not do that. What do we have here? Metal blocks, logs. Let's turn this into planks and just have the haulers come and grab all the scrap metal from over here so the miners can just take it up here. Because this is just a little ridiculous. Okay, we still have a little bit of food there, so that's looking okay. We're almost there. We just need one more ladder built. Yes, please continue to build this section of platform with the exact same materials I'm asking you to build with the ladder first. That's fine. Yeah, get those planks in here. We should have plenty of, yes, plenty of planks. Just please, please do something with those so we can get this going before I'm dead and buried. Okay, what are you complaining? Okay, that's the scrap metal they're having to take out. Now, in terms of bot population, we should have recovered at least a little bit by now. But unfortunately, we don't seem to have, because we don't have bots to operate these buildings, we are running out of labor hours without having the beavers work 24-hour days. That's pretty frustrating. At any rate, this is full, which is good. Starting to fill all of this up. Let's make sure this doesn't run dry. It shouldn't, because this will start filling up pretty quickly, start overflowing, and we'll be all good to go. Now, do we finally have... Yes, so let's get these guys building the stairs next, and then we can get all of this built. Because they're not going to get to this for a while. Definitely not this episode. Tomorrow's episode, yes. All right. Build me those stairs and we'll be good to go. Yes, so that is still in range, and this should still be in range. I really hope it is. That would be nice. So now we can finally, yes, start accruing scrap metal. Good job. We love to see that. These guys should be dropping off here, and those are regular beavers taking that out. That's looking good. Hey, this is all built right here. That's looking nice. I guess we can do at least a little bit of track building here. So now we can actually reach all the way across here. Just go ahead and have this entire segment all good to go there. In fact, we can go ahead and put all of this down, because it really doesn't matter. Look at everything. Yeah, we have that crossing there, so that's actually perfectly fine. We'll put that guy there as well. Looking good, looking good. Are we accruing? We sure are. All right, 10 empty jobs. Still don't have enough food over here. So the cattail issue is somehow still a problem. They're not harvesting the spatterduck because we have too much. Is that what it is? We only have 100 spatterduck, and I thought I had a space for raw spatterduck. Do I have to do this garbage again where I have to obtain goods from other warehouses for this, for them to be able to, you know, actually do anything? I'm guessing that's what that problem was, because this is This is ready to pick. I don't know why they're not doing that. Okay. It's a very weird behavior. I don't remember this requiring to be obtain. It should just be accept, but I digress. We need to get some cattails planted and fast. Because that's what's holding us up. Cattail crackers are going to be the death of me in this game. Or my beavers. Well, at least we have potatoes as a backup. Very thankful for that. So we'll just keep after this for just a second here. In fact, we're gonna go back up to 20-hour days because I really want to make sure this is good to go. We are going to, of course, go back as soon as as soon as I feel satisfied. I know that sounds nice and dystopian, but hey, this is a dystopian game. And they're not real, they don't have actual feelings, so we can't really feel too bad about it. I sound like an evil billionaire. Alright, well, I can put 2 more cattails up here. So we have space for it there. And there's more to harvest, so we should, hopefully, pretty soon be taking care of that. We might need to actually have even more of this be cattails. That's the wrong button. Let's just make the rest of this whole area right here. Cattails, add another 6 or 7 of them. That should be hopefully should be enough to start tipping the balance in favor of the cattail crackers just a little bit. I say as they continue to not pick all of those. We do have to get back over to that other district pretty soon, so let's get the rest of this all taken care of. I gotta pick all these crops, put them back in. Just a few more that are actually ready to be picked. We'll have to come back for the rest of these. There we go. We'll leave that alone now, and we'll come back. We starting to fill this whole thing up? Yeah, we sure are. That's looking nice. And we are finally spilling over into here. This whole area should fill up pretty quick. At least when we get down to here. Now, we can finally put our path going all the way across, and then I think they can... Still too far from a district, really? Oh, that's right. They haven't built this yet. Yeah, that gives them something to do. At least we have temporarily solved the scrap metal problem, and we will permanently solve it when this is done. But we're not there yet. Although I do think it's not unreasonable to just go ahead and play through the end of the temperate season. So another maximum 9 days in game. That'll get us to... about an hour 15 in length or so, depending on what speed we end up finishing on. So I think that's reasonable when these videos have been, what, an hour 30, hour 45, an hour 48, I think was the longest one. I think that'll be fine. So coming back over here, do we still have, these haven't grown yet? Yeah, okay. Well, at least we have cattails to collect. We have cattail roots. Why are we not, You know what? I swear, all I had to do was give this job to a regular beaver. Alright. That would be why this hasn't been happening. My windmills have not been occupied. What a silly oversight to make. Although, to be honest, we have so much wheat I was never going to notice until we got our bots back. But the cattail flower, that really slipped my eye. I'm sure at least one of you caught that or suggested that and left that in the comments on this video. Unfortunately, I can't see the comments on the video because I haven't posted it yet. But if that was you, if you made a comment before I said something about the windmill being occupied by a bot, and that was the reason why You're smart. Thank you. Please always feel free to, why are we running around with no food here? We have plenty of food. You could, oh, that's water. We have plenty of water too. What are you guys doing? Alright. Almost had a mini heart attack there. Yeah, please always feel free to offer advice. I'm not one of those Let's Players who's going to get mad if you tell me something. Like, you want to help. That's nice. I appreciate it. Even if it's something I already know. That is A-okay with me. Now, what are we planting? Okay, we don't have... Oh, that's right, because that was by a bot. Man. Are we just not making bots? Like, what's going on? Alright, I guess we will, we'll just open that back up. Try to get more bots going. We really got behind. We really, truly did get behind. Kind of screwed ourselves a little bit, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. I did see at least one of you make a comment that I should have just gone straight here and then turned. Yeah, I could have done that, but also this is going to look sick when it's done and this is all full of water. I think it'll be fun. And now we can build the rest of this, except now it's super low priority. Oh yeah, now you're tired because it's 20-hour days. All right, fine. You can have your 18-hour days back, and then we'll go back to 16. We just gotta get that third level of the thing done here. So it actually is not going to matter if this gets any higher because they haven't finished this section. So let's go ahead and we can lower these down to 2. So we don't lose any water off the side of the map. We can use it over here. Even though I guess it really doesn't make a difference if it's on that side. You know, we could actually use some food down here so these guys aren't so hungry. But they have to come up here anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Should be okay. I'm going to put in a distribution limit for logs so we don't completely screw ourselves up. Let's just do 500. Because this is about to completely fill up this drop-off market, and we don't want that. So let's not import any more logs, please. Thank you. Just use the ones you got. It's not going to be that bad, I promise. Too far. Oh, okay. They still haven't built this. I was about to be really upset that this was outside the range of the district when it said earlier that it wasn't outside the range of the district. Although I do wish they would finish these right here. Let's go ahead and prioritize all of these a little higher so we can try and get that done. Because if we could store even just a little bit more water in here, we would be in really good shape. I'm gonna move this back up to let's just say 2.5. Because I think they should be able to get that done in a couple. I mean, we got a couple days left anyway. But we just need these 4 little blocks all taken care of there. They still haven't finished this. Oh, that's just waiting on construction. That's fine. Right, now let's come back over here. We have cattail crackers starting up again. Yeah, I can't put anything there. Okay, so this is going to be one of the shorter ones. Day 10 is going to be the last of our temperate season, which is, you know, that works out okay. Pine resin storage. Oh, that's right. I never rebuilt that, did I? What's up here? Is this pine resin? Yeah, okay. No, we're good. We're good. I don't know why I rebuilt the, I don't know why I rebuilt the tapper shack when we already had 3 of them. We need that many. I think we are okay without all that. Okay. I should lower the priority on a couple more builder's huts because we can't fill all of our other jobs. So let's just make all the builder's huts lower priority because we need bots. We got to start recovering that bot population. Okay, we are losing water off the side of the map, but they are getting close to getting done with most of these. All right, that's looking better. I won't say good right now, but it is looking better. Food-wise, we're still looking kind of weak, but we're recovering. We're getting there. Scrap metal-wise, we have a nice, healthy storage here. We are processing. Here, we should have... Okay, we're not really keeping up with our needs here, because we are building the train bridges. Can't forget about that. Now I'm going to be paranoid about this. This should be all the correct distances, hopefully. So I guess we can just go ahead and you know what? No, we're we can't. I gotta pause these because we absolutely have to build the bots. I know it sucks. We'll get there. We'll get there. Did I pause a train track? Yes, I did. I wanted to pause the bridge. Thank you. Yeah, I clicked on a random train track. Okay. That was the bridge paused. This is a train track paused. Remember that. Don't just randomly click and spam the P button to pause. It's not the smartest strategy. Okay, let's get this done, guys. Come on. Really? It's waiting on 2% from a builder? Are you serious? Come on. You cannot be serious. Just come finish this. Like, what are you waiting for? Come on. Don't tell me there's not a single builder here that can come finish this before the end of today. Oh, is that going to be you? Will you be the one to finish? Thank you. You have done such a small task that was incredibly invaluable. You have served your country well. Alright, we got good storage here. The rest of this is all full. This is filling up. Wow. We're doing well. We are in good shape. Well, I guess we'll find out in a couple minutes how long the next drought's going to be. But this is looking nice. Looking very good. We'll get a little bit more capacity stored up here. And yeah, everything is looking good. Looking good. We could even start pumping out of here if we had to. Though I don't think we're going to. That's fine. We weren't going to get up to this level this episode anyway, because these have all been deprioritized to build the rest of the stuff, which is always what we wanted to do anyway. It looks like we're getting our stairs done. This, of course, is going to require a ton of materials that I don't think we have. Not yet, at least. But if they can get these stairs in place, then... I lost my cursor. There we go. We can come in with everybody here and get this show on the road. Now, who is complaining about nothing to do in range? Oh. Okay, right, because we have not planted any trees here. I don't anticipate us planting trees here. Outside of maybe we could turn these into chestnuts and just have more chestnut storage, although I don't think we really need that. I'm gonna just go ahead and get you guys out of here. I don't want to click on you. Go away. And then we will unplant this side. Oh, no, I wanted to replant that. Unplant this side, and then we have some extra space over here that we can put in some more entertainment or storage of something if we so desired. In fact, we might not even need all these chestnuts, to be completely honest with you. We have a ton of storage. I think we might be slightly reevaluating how all this is set up. Let's come back over here since we're almost at the end of today's episode. We did get over to this. We just have to get this this chestnut tree log removed here. 0.4 days left. We are pumping slowly. We are 14,000 below our max capacity, which I guess is a function of a lot of this being not underwater, not wet, at least. And this still hasn't grown. How long does this take to grow? 12 days. All right. That's right. Okay, so 0.2 days left. Things could be better, but they could also be much worse. So I think overall we did well. Got a couple things done. Because I wish we could have gotten this up and running, but it was not to be. What's our drought length going to be? What are we looking at? 49 days. Finally. At cycle 23, we finally got to the 49-day drought. We had 48 days a couple droughts ago, but 49 days, this is going to be the ultimate test, especially now that we are very, very low on our beaver lunchables. So that's going to be a tall task for our Sunday video, but I think we'll be okay once we start getting some more spatterdock in place. And we also, again, do have all of the other food that goes into it that the beavers can eat if they need to. We'll just need to keep an eye on this district and make sure these guys don't get too screwed. But yeah, let's just recap real quick. This runs so much better in pause mode. Today we had improvements over here. We got our little smelters going, added some more recharging stations. Unfortunately, we are kind of down some bots because we're currently rebuilding our bot population because we didn't have any metal. And we're going into the longest possible drought with nearly full stores of water on the map. About, what, 70%? No, it's not even 70%. That's like 65%, 66% of our water capacity currently filled up. But we don't have so many beavers that it's really going to matter because we'll just keep pumping. We're in good shape. We'll be just fine. The map will probably be pretty much bone dry by the time 49 days is up, but we will be in very good shape. And I am very excited to tackle the challenge of the 49-day drought in the next episode. But as promised, it's not an hour and a half. It's going to be under an hour 15. We did well. So we'll go ahead and leave it here for now. Again, thanks so much for watching these videos. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy them. As always, feel free always to leave a comment. Questions, comments, concerns, want to say hi, want to roast me for bad gameplay, offer some advice, or anything else that's on your mind within reason, of course. Just try to be nice, respectful in the comments. You guys usually do a good job of that anyway, so I'm not worried. But yeah, just go ahead and reach out. I read every single comment. I can't always respond, but I do read all of them, and I respond when I can when there's something relevant to discussion to contribute. Or leave a heart react or train emojis or frog emojis. Frog people, it's coming. I promise. It takes time. We got to do all this other stuff first, but we will be doing something really cool with the frogs before the end of this playthrough. And of course, tomorrow is another Timberborn episode. And then, trees are dying over here. We'll have to fix that next episode. So that'll be a fun project for the beginning. Whatever you're doing today, stay safe, have fun. Hope you have a fantastic day. And again, thanks so much for watching the videos. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.